are late to the party, and we have a battle between Ken Napzok and JTE that we have been looking for quite some time.
Yeah.
With the loss of the Nerds Watch at Collider Collision, we were kind of basically having to smash our dreams down. And with JTE running his mouth and Ken totally making his mouth cash those, that was terrible.
That was horrible, but we're just gonna keep going. And we have Ken and JTE going up against each other because of the banter that they had between each other.
I meant to say he was cashing checks that his mouth was cashing.
Blank check?
Oh, I love blank check. That was a throwback to the last week. Anyways, we've got Ken Napzok versus JTE. Let's go, round 2. And this is what we've kind of been waiting for, because one thing that I've loved about the Schmoedown, or at least, sorry, the Schmoes No show, was like the back and forth between Ken and JTE that they've always had back in the day. And then the two of them ended up leaving the Schmoes No show and going over to Screen Junkies. Luckily, we got Ken back, but either way, this little, you know, rivalry has kind of been forming between the two ever since that whole split from Schmoes back to Collider, because I know Josh Tapia wanted to return back to Collider, but the void was filled by the pit boss himself.
Which I'm okay with.
I think a lot of us are okay with that, because JTE, you're a jerk. That's
but hashtag, who you got?
Hashtag, who you got? I gotta go with Ken.
Me too. Duh.
Basically, Ken is my soul animal. What is it? Spirit animal? There it is. That's what it is.
That's true. You have a lot of the same humor that he does.
You think?
Yeah.
Deprecating humor? Yeah, it's funny. I'm terrible. So yeah, we've got Ken and JTE squaring off since we didn't get that match from them that we were expecting for the championship. Now, yeah, JTE gets to have the belt, but Ken does have the Star Wars belt, which, what are you, Mr. Toomey over here? That's a Langoliers reference if you follow Stephen King.
But he has the Star Wars belt.
He has a Star Wars belt, and it's a beautiful belt as well. So this is one of those non-title matches where two golden boys have their belts, but they are not putting them on the line just yet. So let's get into who are you going for? Did we cover that?
Yes, hashtag who you got. I said Ken.
You've been drinking a little.
I said
tonight.
I have been drinking a little more than a little, but I said hashtag who you got, and I said Ken, duh.
Yeah, we've been drinking a bit, so that's why this is a little later, and we are going to do this now. That's why we're running in circles. Schmoedown, we got to do one. So
all right, let's do it right now.
Oh, you're never drinking Schmoedown. This is going to be bad.
Yeah, but that's okay, because it's going to be so much.
I think you pushed it twice.
I did.
You're good. You're good. She's fine.
I'm really excited about this match.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this match for a while. Ken, where's your belt?
I don't know why this is funny, but it's funny.
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. I'm Christian Harloff.
I am Mark Jones, and in this matchup, Schmoes history is afoot. Movie trivia futures are on the line. One man who will show up at any time there's movie trivia versus another man who usually does not want to get out of bed in the morning.
You've got one of the most beloved characters in the Schmoes universe against right now one of the most hated. I mean, you look at back in the day that wasn't the case. You would have had two beloved characters, but JTE has just gone through a transformation over the last year or so. But the transformation's worked.
A lot of booze, though.
A lot of booze, but I'll tell you what, he is the champ. He's the team champion. He's been team champion for a very long time, since last year, and it's gone to his head, but it's worked for him. But him and Ken, they've been on this collision course for a very long time.
Yeah, Ken reminds me of somebody who I hope is not an answer to a trivia question later in this match. Kirsten Dunst from Interview with the Vampire. Once she tastes the blood, she's like, I want some more. Right. Ken Napzok has tasted competition, whether it's by himself or with his good friend Rachel Cushing as a part of Nerds Watch, and he wants some more, and right now he's going to get a piece of JTE.
Well, it's funny you say that, because Ken is 1-1. His first match, the match that we ever had in 2014 tournament, was him against Katie Sack.
That was like 30 years ago.
No, he beat Katie Sack off. He was 1-0 then he went toe-to-toe with Josh McCouga and almost beat Josh McCouga.
That's right.
But McCouga pulled it out and beat him, and that's the last time we've seen
Such
Ken.
a different world.
Since then, Ken has,
feels like such a long time ago, but I remember watching that.
He's the reigning Star Wars champion, hence being single ever since. But he is the reigning Star Wars champion.
There's some girls out there that love Star Wars.
The question is, does he know more movie trivia than Little Evil?
You know, certainly I think you and I can agree up here objectively, because we love both of these individuals, though we may not want to get near him at a bar, is that Ken might have more gaps in his knowledge than JTE does, but it's all predicated on the spin of that round 2 wheel. Ken gets the right category, JT gets the wrong category, we could be in for some fireworks in round 3.
Well, when you talk about history, you've got there's a very, very complicated history between Ken and JTE.
A lot of lies.
A lot of stuff, and we're going to find out a little bit about that right now.
You know, it's really sad that's come to this, that I have to play somebody below my skill level to just make it to tournament.
I don't have my partner Rachel Cushing today. Michelle Boyd is out. I am a man alone. Oh, no, I'm not.
Oh.
This is Joe Ruggiero. This is a man with a very deep past connected to Schmoes Know, and my opponent today, JTE, or should I call you JTI, Josh the intern.
I'm gonna start calling him Uncle Ken,
that's
because
going
every
back.
time I see him, he just rips out the same old joke, like some uncle does at a barbecue. Hey, Uncle Ken, JT, did you take the bus here? You sleep with that belt today? Oh yeah, you gotta buy a car. It's all the same shit. I just 8-miled you, Ken. I probably know everything you said in your little pre-interview.
Joe, you were there at the beginning with JTE. Tell me about it.
JTI. Sorry. What the hell happened, buddy? I remember you. You're just a little intern. It was you and me. We were on the ground floor. We made silly little countdown videos in your sad apartment. And it was fun. You've always been a bit of a douche. I'll give you that. But now you're a hateable douche. What the hell, man?
This guy has the gall to come at me and the Patriots, the champions. I mean, the greatest team in Schmoedown history. He came on this little crusade. He's talking like he's some guy from the Civil War era. We shall take down the Patriots on the right of the honor. Blah, blah, blah. What happened? You lost. You had your Gettysburg. You got destroyed and massacred.
This is to remind you about what you used to be, Josh. What you used to be before the lights got in your eyes. You left this. He left you behind.
It's left me in the dust. I've been sleeping on this couch for 4 years. Nothing. No one know where I went.
That's a fact, too.
It's really sad.
This is what you have become, JT, a man who forgets where you came from. And today, I'm going to remind you where you are going.
Ken, how desperate have you become? You brought shoesy pants. You lost before you even entered the ring. It's quite sad. Not as sad as how bad I'm going to beat you, but it's pretty damn close.
Well, there you have it.
Well, Ken didn't resort back to his
Well, how about that? Ken bringing in Joe Ruggiero, who is a former intern on the Schmoes Know Show and a former rival of JTE. I'm sure that's trying to get into the psyche of JTE. But JTE shooting back, saying that Ken just has the same old jokes, talking about how he's Ecuadorian, or he rides the bus, or he sleeps with the belt. JT's not fazed by it, calling him Uncle Ken.
It is amazing how Ken, the guy who granted JTE his job as an intern back before he was JTI on the show, he told a lot of lies in that job interview to get the gig, and now he's at a point here in 2017 where he's talking a lot of smack back to Ken. Who shot JR? The JR we're talking about is not from Dallas. It's Joe Ruggiero. The answer is JTE.
We're going to talk about the tale of the tape.
They had to cut after that. They're like, Mark, what are you doing?
Star Wars movies, 2000s movies, romantic comedies, and
I can
bus
respect
jokes
that. Star
and
Wars movies. I can
belt
respect
jokes.
that.
And then you've got a Little Evil, JTE,
Bus
80s
and belt
movies,
jokes.
Sly and Arnie, and the same backward
Circa
hat never
19.
being washed since.
Is that why Ken's wearing the
You know,
backward
Christian,
hat?
those strings don't exactly read like a
Mr. Backward
Match.com dream profile, but
No,
they
the backward
certainly
hat was
work
on
out well
JT.
for these
But
two
Ken's wearing it
competitors
too.
today. How's their throat feel?
It's pretty good, man. Ultimate
Golden thread.
Schmoedown qualifying match.
Oh, boy.
This is going to be big for JTE.
Come
Makuba
on,
knocked
Ken.
him out of the. Didn't even let him get into the tournament
Yeah.
last year. He's looking for revenge on a fellow Schmo, and we're going to find out right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown. Introducing first,
Yeah.
Oh, I know who this is.
representing
That music hit at the
The
free for
Nerds
all.
Watch.
Lost my mind.
with a record of 1 win, 1 defeat. He is the reigning Star Wars movie trivia Schmoedown champion.
Someone should just do like
The
the
Pit
opening
Boss,
sequence of
Ken
Game of Thrones and just like all the names just be Ken. But then, like, when they go into the different, like, winter
Rachel.
film and stuff,
This
it's just
Joe.
pictures of Ken
Rachel.
everywhere.
Rachel.
Brian Ward, get on it.
I like that. It's holding.
There's the belt.
There it is.
Star Wars belt. Rachel Cushing.
There he is. There's Ken. Where is it? And there it is. There's that pose I really learned to love Ken.
Got his Kylo Ren toy hanging from his neck.
Endurance watch.
Great sword play.
Yeah, he's got his teammate with him. He's got Joe Rugerello, and he's got the belt. Look, they're all together.
The swordsmanship
Yep.
displayed by Ken we have not seen since the age of Darth Maul.
We haven't seen Ken compete in singles in about 3 years.
That's right. Now, Star Wars took place in a long
Has it
time
been that
ago in a
It's
galaxy
been a
far,
while,
far away.
yeah.
Very near right now is Ken's opponent, who may be the Kylo Ren to his Han Solo.
And
Look at this
his
Ken right here.
opponent,
He's like, Ken, you got it, man.
representing. There they are, the Lions Den,
Doesn't take him long to do.
with a record of 4 wins.
Listen to the hatred.
6 defeats. He is the 2015 Ultimate Schmoedown finalist and the reigning Movie Trivia Schmoedown Team Champion.
Still loving Draker's shirt.
Little Evil
Snyder walking
He's
leading the
No,
party.
it's on Dagnino, but this one I punished Dagnino. I told Dagnino he was not allowed to walk JTE out for that.
Oh,
He was
there it is.
kickable action he did against Emma Fight.
Merely allowed to polish the belts and nothing else. And you look at these two guys, it looks like they're both here to compete. Does Snyder know he is not actually answering movie trivia questions at points?
They have a big match coming up against Rotten
Game
Tomatoes.
face.
But here you go. You got JTE and Ken. This is an Ultimate Schmoedown qualifying match. JTE accepted, we put the challenge out to Ken, and Ken accepted it at the Collider Collision. JTE, you got any words here before we go?
No, I'm ready to be Uncle Ken here. Let's go ahead and do this.
All right, Ken, you got any words?
I'm here to compete, but more importantly, I'm here to save your soul, JT. I remember that day you lied to me to get a job. I should have known then you'd choose a dark path, but I'm here to bring you back to the light.
Well, look where it got me. Champion.
All right.
Let's go ahead.
What does it cost? What does it cost? Your soul?
My Uber ride here.
This blood is boiling. This is Jaws the
JTE,
Revenge level
man.
victory all between a shark and a Brody.
JTE does not look phased playing Ken here. Okay, here we go. So the
It's
rules,
exciting.
Mark, how do they work in number 1?
Shots
In
fired.
round, we do have challenges available, and there is the JTE rule in effect, which is you can ask to have a question repeated if you did not hear it or need to stall before your infinite demise.
And you have 15 seconds to answer the question. All right, JTE, are you ready?
Let's go.
Ken, are you ready?
It's kind of
Yes,
weird.
sir.
Now let's get ready to Schmoedown! There we go. All right.
Category numero
just watch the
uno
old one.
is romantic comedies. JT grossed out.
Yeah.
Your
All right,
question
could we
is,
get it?
who starred opposite Hugh Jackman in 2001's Kate and Leopold?
Good old
I have a great story about this.
Sure.
It's too long.
5,
Involves John
4,
Roebling.
3,
Oh, they're done writing.
2, 1. Pens down. JTE.
Kate Beckinsale?
Incorrect. Ken.
Meg Ryan.
Ken,
Yeah.
that's taking the
Come
lead.
out swinging,
1-0.
Kenny.
1-0 on Little Evil.
Christian, I hate to quote JT's favorite
Also
movie, but
directed by
Ken has
James
cut the rush.
Mangold.
Yeah, all right, here we go.
That
Category
is Ken's strong
of
category.
movie quotes.
I didn't know
Finish the
that.
movie quote. You know, I have one simple request, and that is to have sharks with frickin' attached to their heads.
You say blank there, so the competitors know.
They
where
knew,
to-
though. They knew it.
You didn't even pause.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ken.
Laser beam.
Correct. Little Evil.
Laser beam.
There you go. All right, so 2-1.
Freaking
Got Beckett set on the first
lasers.
question. Nice
There you go.
rebound there. Your next category is the world of comedy movies. Comedy movies. What title was the sequel of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective?
Whatever you
I didn't hear
do,
the first part.
Would you
don't
like to
look
use your own
down.
rule?
Damn it.
It's a crowd noise.
There was some crowd noise.
Yeah,
I don't remember
All
what
right.
the second one
What
is called.
title was the sequel of Ace Ventura: Pet Detective?
Whatever you do, don't look down.
No, but I do.
Oh, I know it.
In the middle of the...
No, thank God.
You never got lost?
No, thank goodness.
5,
It's not as good as the
I watched
first one.
I think I know
It's different.
it.
It's a good soundtrack,
I
though.
think I know it.
1. Pens down. JTE.
Call it to nature?
No.
Close.
Ken. Ken.
I put the Oscar winner, Ace Ventura, Out of Africa.
It's nature calls, isn't it?
Christian, I don't like to shit on competitors often.
Was that
How
right?
do you both miss this? When nature calls.
When nature
Oh,
calls.
I got it at the last
pee,
second,
it's a joke.
too.
Good
That was
job.
pretty damn close.
Here we go. Next category.
All to nature.
Category of animated movies. In what year was the first Shrek film released? In what year was that good old Shreky film? When was that thing?
It was a hell of an effort by you.
I
Good
don't
job,
know.
Christian.
I'm guessing.
You know what the name of the second Shrek movie was?
Green.
Call to Nature.
Oh, that's good. 5,
Shrek dose.
I have no
Phone and
idea.
a
I'm
line.
guessing.
3, 2, 1. Ken Napzok.
You're off screen.
2002.
It's incorrect. Believable.
1998.
Wow, looking for 2001.
That was a tough one.
Damn.
That was a toughie.
I put 99.
All right, here we go.
I had no clue.
All right, your next question. In the world of dramas, in Saturday Night Fever, which New York borough does disco-loving Tony Manero call home? Which New York borough?
Yeah.
There are 13 New York boroughs, I believe. Oh, you topped me.
5,
Damn it.
4,
I have no idea. I'm just
3, 2, 1. I'm very interested to hear your answer, JTE.
Queens?
No. Ken.
I'm more familiar with the Sylvester Stallone directed sequel Staying Alive, but I'm going to say Brooklyn.
That's correct. Wow. Taking a 2-point lead on the Eve.
JT trying to gain favor with one of the judges.
All right, here we go. Next category, Oscar films. Oscars. Who won an Academy Award for their role in A Fish Called Wanda?
I wish they advertised the movie like that. Sounds like a horror movie. No, it sounds like a horror movie.
It's Ken. He's gonna kill me.
Belly of a fish called Ron Horn.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kenneth.
Kevin Kline.
Correct.
Yeah.
JTE.
Kevin Kline.
There you go. He duped us. He duped us. Made it look like he missed.
That was one of our questions.
Is going to get the point.
Love
Didn't
Fish
exactly
Called
nail
Wanda.
the spelling of Kevin Kline, but close enough. Kevin Kline in 80s movies.
Kenneth Flanagan.
These are movies
bring that
that
up.
came out in the 1980s.
80s.
Your question is this. Which movie spans the globe from Queens, New York to the fictional nation of Zamunda?
Oh, good old.
You're from Queens. You're from Bayside in Queens. Bayside, you went to high school with such characters as Zach. If you could not finish my Saved by the Bell joke.
5, 4,
No.
AC Slater,
3,
Jesse Spano,
We require a room.
Lisa Turtle.
Pens down, JTE.
Coming to America?
Coming
Correct.
to America.
Ken.
Damn it.
Coming to America.
There you go. Ken keeps the 2-point lead.
And,
Like a big dog.
Nothing is going to
couldn't
stop
think of
Ken
it.
from having a lead going into round 2 here.
Ken's got a 2-point lead over the champion.
Aha.
Category of action adventure.
Aha.
I do that all the time.
Who plays the title character in the 1999 film The 13th Warrior?
You know, fun fact?
What?
I was the 81st Warrior.
I don't like that joke
Because
so
it's
much.
funny, come on.
5,
It's funny.
3,
I have no idea.
1. Pens down. Ken.
I can't remember, so Tom Cruise is always a good guess.
Nope.
Incorrect.
Not this time.
Antonio Banderas.
That's correct. Little
I was
Evil
gonna
picking
put
up a
Tom
point
Cruise
there.
down as my
5,
thing,
4.
too.
What a
It was either
round.
him or Kevin
Great
Sorbo.
first round here. 5,
But he
4,
was, what,
as we
Kroll?
move into round 2. Mark, how's round 2 work?
I've never
Is that
seen
true,
somebody
Nate
losing
Kroll?
after round 1 be
Yeah.
more cocky. Round 2 works like this. Each company have a spin at the
I
wheel.
would've gone
Remember,
Coming
you
to
are
America
allowed
had I had
mulligan
more
if you do not like
Disaster
the first category, you
movies. I
spin.
see
Sorry,
Bill
Star Wars.
Paxton
Disaster movies.
and Volcano behind him.
Come on, Pixar.
Here he goes.
Come on, Pixar.
That was a disaster movie. Yes, Valerian
You
was
gotta
awful.
think Ken might be looking for that romantic comedy category. Is he
New
gonna get
releases.
it?
New releases.
2000s, he
This is
said.
tough.
I'm going to spin again.
Yeah.
He's gonna spin again. He does not see a lot of
But he said
talking pictures.
2000s.
Not
Yeah.
movie talk, so that was interesting.
But there's also a category with
Not have
2000s
Schmoedown
on
in
there.
front of him. Completely
New
different
releases
ballgame
is
when you're
tough.
under the white hot spotlight.
Damn.
Right back to new releases.
And
New releases. He works for
Wheel
Glider.
chose
Just
for
say
you.
that.
Okay.
All right, Ken Napzok, you spun new releases
he doesn't see a lot of talking pictures. He didn't want it, but I'll be damned he got it.
in
So
the
Ken,
category of new releases. You have 4 questions, Ken. I will be doing the questions here, Ken. First question: who provides the voice of the villain in Despicable Me 3?
Oh, Trey
Steve
Parker.
Carell.
That's incorrect. JTE for the steal.
It's one or the other. I'm just trying to decide which one of the two. I'm going to say Trey Parker.
Damn.
That's correct for
That was
2
a
points.
big steal for
Ken,
him.
thinking of Despicable Me 1, kind of the villain. Anti-hero, maybe.
All right, here we go. Ken, question number 2. In Hacksaw Ridge, Desmond Doss refused to carry a weapon on religious grounds. What Protestant denomination did he belong to?
Christian.
I can take multiple choice.
A. Lutheran. B. Pentecostal. C. Evangelical.
Good thing you didn't say Christian.
I know.
Seventh-day Adventist.
Evangelical.
Say
See.
That's incorrect. JTE.
Okay.
That's incorrect. The answer is D. Seventh-day Adventist.
Oh, so he's a
All right.
Mormon?
Is that what that is?
I don't know. I'm guessing.
All right, here we go, Ken.
Some Mormons and they're
Next
like, that's
question.
not it. I'm like, I'm
Who
sorry.
directed the film King Arthur, Legend of the Sword?
Guy Ritchie?
Yep, that guy.
Guy Ritchie.
For 2 points.
He's
There you
on the
go.
board
All right.
and reclaims the lead with that one.
Final question in new releases. What is the first name of Elizabeth Banks' character in Power Rangers?
Rita Repulsa.
For 2 points. There you go.
Good job,
Ken.
Ken.
Nice tiny little son there.
All right, 9-6. So
Rita.
JTE does not really have that much of a lead to catch up on here. So let's go, JTE. Give it a spin, please. Good spin.
Come on.
We're going to boot you
Pixar
out of the building.
movies.
There you go.
Pixar,
He had the feel of a
Pixar,
defensive
Pixar,
struggle, but if he
Pixar.
ordered
Disney.
an adventure, he'd
Pixar or
blow this
Disney.
thing wide
Come on, why did I
open.
put them together?
Looking to
Pixar
go
and
away
Disney.
from-
Oh, it could be Pixar.
Come on, you can spin it again.
He's gonna,
Does he
but
want Pixar?
No.
This
Pixar's
is
tough,
interesting
though.
because he's not good at Pixar, so he won't be able to steal.
That's
With that being said,
true.
I'm going to spin again.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yes, thank you for that.
Pixar,
Insight
Pixar.
into
He's
your
going to do it again because
mentality,
he's been the
JTE.
momentum of a
He's
Pixar
looking for
movie.
action adventure. It's slowing down, but it might have enough juice to get back to Sandra
Sandy
Bullock.
Spy.
Oh, so close to action.
I do love the Spy
movies.
versus Spy on
All
there.
right,
though.
JT hitting
We'll take it.
spy movies for JTE, but the
What?
question is,
You take it, you have to take it.
Spy movies. We're going to find out here.
Who would you say is a better spy between the two of them?
Unfortunately, I think it would actually be JTE.
I think Ken's a great spy.
I lied my way onto the show. So.
I know, that's why I say that. Yeah.
All right, JTE.
Go ahead.
Your first question in the world of spy movies. How many James Bond movies did the villain named Jaws appear in?
First thing that popped in my head. I don't know.
3.
Not a big James Bond fan.
5,
2.
4.
Well,
3.
Chase is going to give me numbers. I'm going to
2.
say 1.
That is incorrect. Ken Napzok to steal.
2.
Correct.
2 points for Ken Napzok. That is a
Could've
gash
lowered that
above
number,
the right
man.
eye.
He should have listened. His partner screamed out multiple choice. That would have at least taken it down to 1
Yep.
point.
That's
there.
right. It's not
Ken
just
got
about
those
the
points
obviousness
back.
of the answer. It's the point value associated
Yep.
with the question.
As
Big
long as
steal.
this ain't all James Bond, I'll be okay.
We're moving on. In the James Bond film, Jason Bourne eliminates CIA asset Desh Baksani by suffocating him with a towel. In which Bourne film?
Born
Ultimate.
what's the first one?
Just
The Born Identity.
Can't remember that character's name.
I don't know.
Question.
It's a guess.
Jason Bourne eliminates CIA asset Desh Baksani
I'm gonna do
by
Ultimatum.
suffocating him.
I don't know either, so I'm
Towel
guessing.
in what Bourne film?
I've seen the first 3. I just don't remember.
I've never seen them.
4.
The only one I've seen is Born Legacy.
Multiple choice.
The one without Born.
No, he's using his
Well,
strategy.
because if he guesses it right, that's 2 points.
That's you are not the slowest guy I've met. Is it Born Identity, Born Supremacy, Born Ultimatum, or Jason Bourne?
I just
Listen,
see,
I'm
I
just
see
trying
the
to keep
strategy.
him from
I
getting
see
the
the
steal.
strategy.
I'll say Ultimatum.
Whoa!
1 point for Little Evil.
Good job.
Big point.
I wouldn't have gotten that.
Strategy might have paid off. JT, your next question. Who plays Luther Stickle in the Mission Impossible?
Ving
franchise?
Rhames. It's like the only one to be in all of them besides Ethan, too.
Yeah.
James?
2 more points.
Nice.
2 more
Why am I
points.
clapping for JTE?
JTE.
You're clapping because you got the right answer.
9/11. That's my
JT,
birthday.
That's
your
right, you're
last
clapping
question.
it. You're clapping because you got the right answer.
There
The
it
world of
is.
spy movies. Who directed the 2015 film The Man from U.N.C.L.E.?
Guy Ritchie.
Guy Ritchie.
It's another Guy Ritchie
Two
question.
Guy Ritchie.
Double Guy Ritchie, baby.
Double
Guy
Ritchie. We
Ritchie
have a tie
questions. Come
game
on.
Going
here.
at round 3. 3. My
That
goodness.
evens it out.
Look at that, 11-11. JTE comes back and shows why he is part of the team champions.
It's a good
and now
movie.
we get
I was
to
just
the
gonna
third
say
round.
that.
This is gonna
I
find
like
out
that
who's
movie
gonna
a lot,
make it into the
actually.
ultimate Schmoedown here. Will it be the pit boss? Will it be Little Evil? We're gonna find out. Mark, how do the rules work?
Ken has badges, JT has belts. We're going to find out who's taking them to the next round of the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament in round 3.
they both
will
are,
each give
but-
us is going to give us 3 numbers first.
I love Mark's freaking
5,
Mario hat.
11, 12.
That's how we count. And that's
I'm gonna go 10, 4, and 19.
All right. Wow. Here we go. All right. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start with Ken. Ken will start with question number 10. Ken, you chose category 10. That is movie release dates. Which year saw the
Scott
release
Manson?
of blockbuster comedies
Nice.
Liar Liar and
98?
Austin Powers
90s.
International?
97 or 98?
99.
1997.
That is correct.
No,
Sharks
I did.
with
Wow.
freaking laser beams.
Good.
Nice.
One of the two.
Ken
97 was a
Napzok.
big
He
year
must
for
have
those
remembered exactly
movies.
There was a
Sure.
big year for a lot of movies.
Yeah.
He's a big
That's
fan
when
of
Titanic
quotes from
came
that movie and the year it was released. JT, your turn. You picked category number 5 for mystifying reasons. The category
Pixar.
is dramas.
Oh.
Okay.
And your question is this. What traditionally comedic actor played Steve Wozniak in 2015's Steve Jobs?
Seth Rogen.
Yep.
Seth Rogen.
This is
2
just-
points, we're
All
tied.
right, there you go. All right, so
We're
No,
tied
it's
again.
called
hits it.
Steve
Ken just now. Ken
Was
will
it?
get his 3
I thought it was
points.
just Jobs.
That
I
is
think that was the other movie
number
just called
4.
Jobs with Ashton
Ken,
Kutcher.
you chose the category of classics. Classics. Norma Desmond is a washed-up actress in what classic Hollywood tale?
Oh, Sunset Boulevard.
See, that's the classic movie we
Yeah, I
should
could be wrong, but
Yeah, that's very true. I don't know it.
Repeat
So.
the question.
Yes, Ken. Norma Desmond is a washed-up actress
It sounds-
in what classic?
I'm ready for my
Hollywood
close-up,
tale?
Mr. DeMille.
I
Sunset
am
Boulevard?
so blanking here.
Sunset
5,
Boulevard. This is a
4,
classic I needed.
3.
If
Yeah,
it's
I was
right.
gonna say if it's
2.
right.
1.
Cat on a hot tin roof.
Sunset Boulevard.
We're looking for Sunset Boulevard. JT does not get the points
No
here for
points
that.
awarded.
That's the one he needed.
But
My
JT,
favorite classic.
JT will get a chance here now to take the lead if he hits this
But I don't know her
number
character
11.
name.
Number 11 for JTE.
All
Can you
right.
just assume?
She's crazy. The main character dies in the
JT,
beginning.
your
Spoilers.
3-point
Should
question.
have checked it out.
You chose category 11, which is, as I would
Pixar.
say, biopics.
Biopics.
Biopics, and your question is this. Who played Frida Kahlo?
Salma
Salma
Hayek.
Hayek.
Hopefully, my future wife, Salma Hayek.
There you go. 3 points for JTE.
Nice thing to say about your girlfriend,
There,
JT.
JT.
Taking the
Gotta
lead here.
hit this.
JT hits 3 points, 16-13. So Ken Napzok
Yeah.
now is going to be forced to answer his 5-pointer. If he hits it, it goes back to JTE. If he misses it, JTE will finally be in
Come
the
on.
Ultimate
Star
Schmoedown
Wars
since
movies.
2014.
Can I get a Star Wars
Here we
question?
go. The Mark, he chose category 19. Ken, that would be comic book movies. Oh, boy.
Could do it.
Book
You
movies.
could do it. He's seen all the newer ones.
All right, here we go. Ken, what 2 comic book sequels
Hellboy.
have been
I read
directed
the quote,
by
sorry.
Guillermo del Toro?
Hellboy. I read it, sorry.
Come on.
Hellboy 2.
And Hellboy. He did the first one.
Sequels,
Repeat the
though.
question.
Oh.
What 2 comic book sequels have been directed by Guillermo del Toro?
Hellboy and... Sequels? Oh, Blade. Blade Runner.
Yes!
Blade. Blade 2.
Good girl.
Okay.
Damn. That's, yeah, Blade 2.
1.
Pacific Rim. I mean.
Damn! I would have blanked on that. Oh man, I would have blanked. So shook his hand, though. Good buddies.
There's literally nobody applauding in our
Except the
packed
Lions
house
then.
except for
It was close,
the
though.
team
Good
themselves.
on you, Ken.
Yeah, these are the only people that matter.
Wow.
These are the only people that matter.
That's
What
it.
a match provided to us by Ken Napzok. Going
was
up against
great.
JT.
You know how I got
That
there?
was spellbinding
The strain.
to the end. Ken has nothing
Right.
to
In my
stand
head.
up and he walked back
Almost
to the
identical.
wall.
Yep.
with his head held high.
I thought Ken was going to hit it. I thought he was duping us. I thought he knew it. I thought he had Blade 2, but there you go. That's nothing to be upset about. He just hung in there with the reigning team champion and almost beat him.
The kid can play. JT proved that again. Slower start for JTE. Ken stayed in it, but JT ultimately, he just knows a lot about movies.
Yeah, all right. So now we're going to hear from Grace Hancock, who's going to be talking to Little Evil and Ken.
Hey Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans, I'm Grace Hancock, back from the dead. I'm here with the Lion's Den, congratulating our boy JTE on his amazing victory against one pit boss Ken Napzok. Alright my friends, so nobody's surprised here that you came through. Round one, maybe a little rocky. How did you feel coming into this?
It was a little rough, I'm not gonna admit. I was a little bit off my game in the beginning there. I think part of it is the fact Finstock's not here.
Right.
He got suspended because he locked some girl in the closet.
Supposedly.
Trying to make this whole show better, and he got suspended for it, which is bull.
It's alleged. It's not proven.
Come on. I don't believe half the things I see on YouTube. Anyway, listen guys, I totally destroyed Ken before I even stepped on the floor. I easily beat him before I went out there. I will say there was some strategy, like when I went for Bourne. Honestly, there's 4 films. But I was just trying not to let him steal 2 points.
Right, it was very smart.
He did steal that James Bond. Listen, I'm the biggest James Bond fan, and I was going to say 1 or 2. I took a chance, but you know what? Maybe I took the chance because I didn't really respect him as a fighter. If I respected him...
Nor should you.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have took that chance. Well, I didn't respect him.
Well, as you shouldn't, as I said. And then we came to the wheel. How did you feel about spy movies in general? Was that something that you felt was going to be a strong point for you? Because I honestly didn't know. I
felt pretty good. Like I said, Bond isn't my strongest suit, so I was like, okay, if there's one Bond question, I'll be okay. That's exactly what happened. There was one Bond question.
Yeah, thankfully.
Whatever, though. Like, I'll watch it sometime. They're not even... I'll watch a trailer and I'll still get...
Yeah, you'll do it when you're done winning.
Took down Brianne Chandler, too.
All right, and Mark, you know, we're in the bag. We're cheering him on. I saw you mouthing a lot of the answers, just further proving how strong of a team we really are. How do you feel about all 3 of you guys being in the Ultimate Schmoedown? I mean, it just proves how strong of a faction we are.
It's great. I think it's great. You know, it's like, you know, when you're in the Olympics, it would be great if we could take silver, gold, and bronze all together. You know, so it's great to be on a team that is really strong and a team that actually really cares about each other and isn't full of phony theatrics just for theatrics' sake. We're the real deal.
We are the real deal.
And let's talk about who's not going to be there. The 4 Horsemen. Where are those guys at? There's not even 2.
Oh, you mean the 2 ponies?
They're done. They're on their way to the glue factory, man. They're done. We took their best stallion, put them on our team, and said, shoot the rest. Their legs are broken.
They're going to be Wendy burgers now.
Oh, they are good. Let's go to Wendy's after this and get some freaking burgers.
I don't want to eat any of that, but thank you.
Listen, Tom's not here, so I got to be the guy to do it. JT was the better man today. Bottom line, Ken, you're a loser.
Damn. Well, guys, once again, Lion's Den coming in strong, coming in hot.
Looking at
victory under all of our belts.
It's probably Mad Dog and Ken.
Probably.
You killed it, Grace.
Yeah, you killed it too, Grace.
Thanks, guys.
Better than the other girl. I don't remember her name.
No, nobody knows.
Remember.
Hey guys, here we are with our unfortunate loser here, the piss boss. I'm sorry, the pit boss who challenged my boy JTE at the collision, and it didn't. Ooh, that didn't go well, did it?
Hold on a second. First,
Oh, damn.
Grace.
Sure.
That went great. Okay.
You tell her, Rachel. You tell her.
He killed it in a category he didn't think he was going to do that great in round 2. He did amazing. I am so proud of him. And honestly, this is not you. Like, why are you running with these guys? You could be a lot nicer. I know you're a nicer person than this. So I just have to say, you don't have to be so condescending.
Damn.
And I'm just going to say, Ken, you did amazing. Don't listen to the tone that she brings to this. You're awesome. You're my partner. And yeah.
Hell yeah, Rachel.
Thank you, Rachel. A lot of people can't handle my
Rachel.
tone, and that's quite fine with me. All right, well, now that that's
Ken
happened.
knows how to lay the smack down,
I'm glad
though.
Rachel's in my corner. This proves why we're great teammates. So we're going to go on to the Ultimate Schmoedown team competition, and that's maybe, I admit that's maybe where I belong. I took a shot. I went out on my shield. That's all you can do as a warrior. You go into a fight and you put it all on the line. People are going to concentrate on the 3rd round, and I blanked on Sunset Boulevard. I couldn't pull Blade 2. You know what? I like
able to either.
Higher quality comedies than Ace Ventura.
I know some things.
In that moment,
say
I
a
just
Clue
did
or
not,
something
I
like that.
got blindsided by the sequels.
And sequels too. I was like, but he's only done Hellboy, and then I realized, oh wait, he's done Blade 2.
Star Wars, about which you've defended. Oh, that's right, you haven't defended it. So what's going on with that?
That's a fair point, fair question. I am hereby saying I am available to defend it. I have that title. I'm ready to defend it. I feel as though I defend it every day on Twitter when I'm constantly challenged by a lot of people. But you know, you guys in management, it's troubling that you're in management or whatever role this is that you've stolen from Emma. I really hope
You mean fill the role that was missing?
I'm ready for a Star Wars trivia challenge. I don't care who it is. Sam Witwer can come back. Jeremy Johns can come back. You can bring back Jenny. You can bring back Alex. Bring in Alex from Star Wars Explained. You can bring in.
I think that's who deserves to go up against Ken. I think Alex deserves
I'm ready
to
to defend it because that's what a warrior does. He fights. I'm not the one who makes the cards.
And then after Alex, I would love to
So you're not
try my
You're not worried about losing
hand.
that belt? You think you're going to hold on to it?
It's always a possibility. There's a lot of people out there with a lot of Star Wars knowledge, but I feel as though I earned that one. I definitely feel as though that is my realm today. You saw some of my gaps, you saw some of the weaknesses, but I'm okay. I know who I am, Grace Hancock. Do you know who you are?
I do, and thank you so much for asking. Guys, we saw it here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We will catch you next time.
Well, no big surprise. It's like a New Year's Eve party in the back there with the Lions Den and JTE talking about how he's going to be now defeating the likes of Roca and defeating you and defeating everyone and getting a shot at the singles title. He does talk a lot. I don't think he had the kind of game to say that he's going to be the next champion of the world, but I mean...
That's right, and Ken Napzok, classy as always, in defeat or in victory. And I'm looking at my stats here. It appears that Salma Hayek still has not followed JTE on Twitter. We'll have to see how that situation develops.
Well, yeah, look, Ken was talking about the Ultimate Schmoedown
She'll follow me
because
first
Ken
before she
knows
follows you.
that if him and Rachel can win that tournament, there is a good shot they can see the Patriots. And look, if the Patriots if the Patriots don't beat Rotten Tomatoes, there's a good chance that the Nerds Watch could play the Patriots in the tournament themselves. So this isn't over. This chapter of the story is not over.
The sun is not setting on Ken Napzok, or perhaps even the history and the future of Ken Napzok and JTE, and we just had another incredible chapter to that storied rivalry here today. Thank you guys for joining us.
Yeah, make sure you check out the Movie Trivia Schmoedown Facebook page. Check out Ken Napzok's show Inside Schmoedown every Thursday on the Facebook page on Collider. Check out Inside Schmoedown, which is going to be every Thursday at 2 p.m. Also, don't forget about the Schmoedown Rundown. You want to check that out on the SK Plus channel. It's a weekly recap of everything in the world of Schmoedown. And we're going to be getting the Ultimate Schmoedown not too long from now. The Ultimate Schmoedown team, the Ultimate Schmoedown singles. A lot of stuff happening. There'll be some Inner Geekdom matches. There'll be some qualifying matches leading up to it. A lot of things happening here in the world of Schmoedown. That's Mark Mario Ellis. I'm
Mark Mario
Luigi.
Ellis.
That's Josh McCouga and Lil Cody Hall.
What's up, Schmoedown fans? Josh McCouga here with your fantasy update post Ken
One of these days.
JTE.
I know, I was like,
Master
one of these
versus
days when they
Jedi versus Padawan, whatever you want to call it, Nick Cage versus.
And they should totally do like a.
Ken apparently knows his trivia. He knows what he's doing. He scores points when you didn't think he would. He anchors. Co-anchors a really great team with Rams pushing.
Turn around! Sorry, Josh, we're not paying attention to what you're saying.
Fight against JT,
Turn
who is
around.
still not the people's champion. But if you're in fantasy, both of these guys are pretty great, and they will both be playing a lot in the future. They're fan favorites, and they are worth your time in fantasy. JT may not be the greatest dude, he may not be the one that people love, but he's the one that the fantasy people can do for all your things with the fantasy update. You want to head to schmoedown.com. Frank Janish, he's over there putting all the stats down. He's doing everything. I'm Josh McCouga at Josh McCouga.
That was awesome.
One of these days they should do like one with Josh McCouga doing the Inside Schmoedown, or like doing Inside Schmoedown, doing
fantasy
the
update.
fantasy update, and like turning like all the lights go off, and he's like, "What's he gets all like scared, and then she's running at me, and then he's like there, and he looks, and then freaking Cody's in the back dressed as like the girl from The Ring,
Or the
and he's
sisters.
and he's just
Playing
standing
with
there,
Emily.
and then it like goes black again, and then it goes back, and he's like not there anymore, and he gets scared.
So that was a close match between JTE and Ken Napzok.
Yes.
Man, right there with you, Ken, on that blanking out on Blade 2, but I was not there with you when it came to that Sunset Boulevard. So that is a classic question I would have loved to have on my classic final round question.
Yeah.
But JTE, man, JTE, he knows his shit. He really does know his stuff when it comes to the general trivia. Well, at least when it comes to the Schmoedown. When it comes to the Schmoedown, he is a competitor. he may not have, you know, the high pulls when it comes to, you know, some of the tougher questions.
That Schneider has, but
right, like Snyder is a force to be reckoned with. So the fact that you've got them together, I mean, it is a perfect balance as well. So I mean, granted, he earned that win. Especially with both of them trading the 2-pointers as well in their multiple choice rounds, second round. I mean, it sucks because I wanted to see Ken prevail, and these damn Patriots, man, these damn freaking kitty. What is it? The kitty brigade. What does Jay Washington call them? The Lions Den, the kitty club. They just keep winning.
Kitty litter. Kitty litter? I don't know if that's right, but you just call them kitty litter. They're just a bunch of kitties.
Yeah, it's brutal because they just keep winning, and you know what? Like, it's hard to argue with the wins, with the victories. So it sucks for Ken, but like he said, he does have Rachel. Rachel's stepping up.
You know what they are? They're like Pepe Le Pew. They think they're a cat, but they're really skunk.
Okay, I could see that. Even though, yeah, the Pepe Le Pew thought the cat was a skunk, but it was really a cat, but he still loved her.
Right.
Anyways.
Like,
yeah, okay. So, but Rachel was getting a little hot there too, getting all fired up when it came to Grace as well. That was fun to see.
Yes, Rachel, she's defending her buddy.
Man. Stand by your man. Her
partner in crime in the movie Trivia Schmoedown, the Nerds Watch. Which is good. I loved it. I love her getting in there and putting Grace where she needs to be at the moment and telling her, like, Grace, this isn't you. Right? Grace needs to come back to the light.
No, Grace is with the stable of winners.
You know what's happening to Grace? They have manipulated her, and it's like Stockholm Syndrome. I'm telling you right now.
Blink, Grace. Blink with your eyes if you need help.
Yeah,
no, Grace knows exactly what she's doing. Grace is a force to be reckoned with within that stable. I'm really happy that we've got this awesome group of villains that all of us are going to try and take down. And it's weird to say all of us because, as you know, we have been entered into the Ultimate Schmoedown, the Team Ultimate Schmoedown. Yeah. And we are going up against critically acclaimed as well, which I am really excited for. And honored to be going up against William Bibiani and Whitney Seibold.
I'm super excited to go up against these guys. I have a lot of respect for these gentlemen, so to be able to go up against them in this movie trivia is great. And even if our run is short, it's just an awesome thing to be a part of.
But it won't be short because you know what? We're going to run through the critically acclaimed. We're going to run through possibly the Wolves of Steel or Makuga and whoever decides to be his partner. And then after that, it could be 6 Degrees or Nerds Watch, which to be able to say we're going up against these teams possibly, that's crazy. Thank you guys for all the support that we've been getting. Especially from Collider.
I've been practicing, so.
Schmoes, I mean, this is a great way to practice, too. I mean...
That's very true, but at the same time, it's like, all of these questions have been already asked, and you know them, and you're like, damn it! Why these questions are, when we play, are not there when we play. Because I know them.
But that's how it is, and you know what? Sometimes the questions we get while we play are the ones we know as well, so that's a good way to look at it. So either way, Ken Napzok, though, putting out his open challenge to his Star Wars belt. Man, I feel like we have a lot more to put in, but I would love that Star Wars belt. So I'm just saying, it may not be today, tomorrow, this year, next year, but I have my eyes on that Star Wars belt. And it was in the vlog, too. Like, I sought him out, and I was like, Ken, can I look at your belt? And yeah, him talking about Alex from...
Which I would love to see him go up against for that belt, too. He knows his stuff as well, so... He
knows his Star Wars, for sure. Yes. What is it? Star Wars...
It's Explained.
Explained?
Star Wars Explained.
And they have a hell of a following, too, on YouTube. So I check them out because that's where you go to get all that Star Wars knowledge. But I just go to the window shop because I already have that knowledge. So I'm really excited to see if Alex does get entered in for that Star Wars belt. Because I do think he deserves it before I start gunning for it. Because I've got my eyes on a different prize this year. So that Ultimate Schmoedown, we can't wait to get in it. But Thank you guys for watching our reaction to the battle between JTE and Ken Napzok. You can like and subscribe.
And you can do the thing on our Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, and Stardust. I know a lot of you guys who watch this know about Stardust, but if you don't know about Stardust, go ahead and check that app out. It's pretty awesome. It just gives you an opportunity to voice your review or a little reaction of a movie that you just recently watched, or a movie that you've seen before and you've just watched again and you kind of want to talk about it, and that's a good platform to talk about it.
Especially for those that don't do this, especially those that don't have the channel and upload the reactions. It's a great way to get your point of view across on these movies or TV shows. So it's an awesome way to get everybody playing.
Yeah.
So do that. We really enjoy Stardust. And then you guys head over to our Patreon, help kick into the party, help fuel the party, keep the party going, because like we said, we are headed to Burbank sometime within the next month to compete against Critically Acclaimed, and it gets us to all the other places that we need to get to for this channel, because we love growing this channel even bigger than where we are now. So we appreciate it. Thank you guys, and as always, now it's time to say goodbye. Bye.
I'm gonna go drink now.